With barely 5 days before the deadline expires, scores of Ugandans rush to various centers to register for IDs, which is a requirement for one to register a SIM card.
So it is really complicated because you come here, they will tell you go back to Nakawa. Yet we've understood that the UCC has only given us a maximum of 6 days left from now. If it is 6 days, it can't be feasible enough. Reason being, already it's a public holiday, actually up to around Monday. So how can you now say that tomorrow I'm going to shut down all the lines which we haven't yet registered?
This is just an example of what is taking place across many of the divisions in Kampala. One of them is Nakawa division, where I'm standing, and long queues of people here frustrated and waiting for their national identity cards to be able to register for their SIM card and validation exercise, which is ongoing. They say it is too slow.
They told us working hours run from 8 to 4, and I'm still in that time range. So even I just don't know what's going on. And
so you've come to get a national ID?
Yeah, to get a national ID, because I can't register my SIM card without a national ID.
However, the Uganda Law Society says the process must be within the confines of the law, as millions of SIM cards could be disconnected. In their statement, we quote an excerpt. The directive to use only the national ID is not supported by the law. The current law that can be used is the Regulations of Interception of the Communications Instrument number 42 of 2011. This law, under Regulation 7.3, allows valid identification documents recognized and issued by government agencies such as the national ID, work permits, national passports, driving license, student's identity card, and the voter's card. Francis Gimara, who is the president of the Uganda Law Society, says time allocated for the exercise was limited.
So we hope and we expect that UCC will convene a stakeholders meeting, because as Law Society we also have some ideas to share with UCC and stakeholders on how best we can do this. And if that doesn't work, we have also pointed out to UCC that there's a possibility that this will cause, unfortunately, protracted and unnecessary litigation.
The National Identification and Registration Authority issues identity cards. Identity cards are used to identify citizens. Passports are travel documents, much as they have particulars and details of people, but they shouldn't be used as identifying documents, I think, because the law commission is saying, and the law that created NIRA, are public documents. They can be interpreted, and the UCC can defend itself why it said you must use the national identity card.
Currently, 14.7 million people have picked their national identity cards. Michael Muganga, the Public Relations Assistant of the National Identification and Registration Authority, says they will be open throughout the Easter holiday season.
As of beginning this directive, we still had about more than 1.4 million cards across the country in our district offices and at the divisions, uncollected.
During NTV On the Spot talk show last evening, Associate Professor at Makerere University's College of Law, Christopher Mbazira, opinioned that UCC's directive will be flawed without the Data Protection Bill, which is yet to be passed into law.
Of Uganda, there was a very, very big mistake in the sense that we started this process without having data protection laws. You know, you give your data, you give your photo, you give your residence, where you stay, you give so many things about you. Your biodata is gone. It's in the hands of a person who does not have any legal obligations.
Those who have lost or damaged their identity cards are required to bring a police letter and pay a sum of money to have them replaced. Andwarinitwe, NTV, Kampala.